Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Dawn Williams Tarot. My name is Dawn. If you're new to my channel, welcome. We would absolutely love if you would like and subscribe. However, if you're returning to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for supporting me and being here. I am going to be conducting your reading a little bit differently than I have in the past. So if you are Sun, Moon, and Rising in Cancer, this message is for you. So I hope you will sit back. I hope you will really reflect upon these messages because it's going to be quite a different reading than what I've previously done. Okay. The intention behind this work is I did a 3-day spiritual retreat and I got a massive download of communication as to my personal path, as well as how my personal path is impacting in my reading space. And one of the things that I got from the Prime Creator, from the God of my heart, was that I am really being called to do a lot more communication from a heart-to-heart place, from a soul level place as well. And the reason why is one of the things that was shared with me was that many are going to be, many people have walked away from their religious beliefs or from that place, right? Because a lot of people have walked away from their church, or they have felt a lot of different energies because of, what's been discovered about the Catholic Church and the Pope and the priests and all people associated with that space. It doesn't mean that they have walked away from their faith completely, but part of the communication that I am giving is to create a place where people can get communication, like a soul level communication. A big golden hello is kind of the way that it was showing to me. Because the best card in the tarot is the Sun card, and the Sun card, of course, is gold. And that right there is just, the Sun is the energy of nurturing and growth and healing and renewal and fertility. And it's just all those beautiful energies. It's actually the very best card in the deck. So I was shown that my role is to be a lighthouse. I am to build this channel and just spread my light. And part of that is to connect with other souls who are looking for connection, because the way that we're connected on a heart level also is kind of like a spider web, right? Where we all have our different points on that web, and we're all connected to the web. And as our light frequency goes out, what does it do? It reverberates out, and our light affects one another. So if we're coming from a higher vibration, that's the beauty, right? That's the beauty of the work, is that we recognize that light. And it's kind of like my light may go out and it's going to touch your light, which helps your light get a little brighter, and then you're going to send your light out and it's going to get a little brighter, and what you put out comes back to you. That's where that saying came from. So whatever you're putting out, emoting out to you, will be returned back to you tenfold. So that is kind of a very simplified version of how I got to where I am today. And this reading is really to help you assess your awareness of where you kind of are on your spiritual path. So I've broken this down into 4 sections, and the first section is what you need to know that you need to work on, what you know you need to work on, what you know you need to work on. And then the second one is what you know you're good at on a soul spiritual level. The third one is, what are your blockages? What's preventing you from moving forward? Are you stuck? What is keeping you stuck? And then the fourth one, which is a little bit more deeper, is your subconscious mastery you were able to do without thinking. So your subconscious mastery means that these are things that you truly are bringing in on a soul level, that you've already mastered. And it's subconscious to you because you don't even have to think about it. It's just automatic, okay? So without any further ado, I'm going to start shuffling these cards, and we're going to ask, and how I plan to do this is I'm going to pull a card for each section. And after I pull the card, I'm going to give you some clarifiers. And then at the very end, like I do in my normal readings, I am going to pull a card at the very end that is intended to finalize your reading, for one thing. It will give us some last messages. And what I was, when I was in meditation, before I did your Cancer reading, this last message is really coming from the Prime Creator. What does the Prime Creator really want you to know, Cancer? So here we go. So all you need to do is have an open heart, okay? Just have an open heart and just see if these messages resonate with you. So what you need to work on? Queen of Cups. Ooh, Cancer. Queen of Cups is your energy. That's funny, isn't it? Okay, so what you need to work on is yourself. Ooh, that's tough. But what I love about the Queen of Cups, of course, is it does represent your Cancer energy, but she is the queen that is, she's the emotionally stable queen. Now, the beauty of this queen is that not only is she emotionally stable, and that she is she's very, she cares about everything that makes her feel good, right? She cares about all of her relationships that make her happy and finding her happiness, but she also listens to her inner voice. So let's see, and this is basically saying that you are showing up. You're here. This is you. So what else do we need to know about the Queen of Cups, please? What else do our Cancers need to know about this Queen of Cups? Okay, so your first card is Four of Swords. Your second card is Three of Wands. Okay. So the Four of Swords is a card of mental stability. This card is also, if you look at our little priest here, I mean, if you look at our knight, I think it's a knight. I don't know who it is. Whoever it is prone on this table here. She's resting. So basically what this is saying is that you are burning the midnight oil and you need some rest. And you need rest that's a little bit different than normal rest. So if you have, a slew of kids and you have a lot of responsibility and a lot of obligations, and this is saying that you need to carve out time to refill your cup. Refill your beautiful cup, Queen. Fill your cup, because this is what's blocking you right there. Or this is what you need to work on, is really what this is. So you need to come from this place because it's kind of one of those things. It's like, as a water sign, you have a full cup, but what this is saying is, no, your cup is pretty empty. And what happens is you can't express outwardly until your cup is full again. So that's kind of what this energy is. Now, the other thing is that this energy here, the Three of Wands, is the energy of standing on the shore, looking out there, going, I know I want to move forward, but I'm not quite sure what it is that I want to do. So he's standing from a place of safety. So basically what this is saying is, get out of your safety zone, move forward, take action. And you're probably going, well, what am I going to take action in? Well, the whole point of this reading is to really connect with your higher self and start pulling in your spiritual gifts. And so, as you can see, this card's got this beautiful gold energy on here, which gold in tarot represents all of the positive things that we're aware of. But it's also a confirmation that you're being supported from the spiritual realm. So basically what it's saying is what you're feeling drawn to do is to, whatever it is that you are feeling drawn to do in terms of your path, it's saying don't do it from a place of safety. You need to trust, because that's part of the process. You got to trust that spirit has your back. And your confirmation is it definitely does, because you got the gold on this card. So the wand energy is about your intuition, and it is saying that you need to get you have motivation and passion, creativity and inspiration, but you're really going to be tapping into these areas and expanding those areas. But as for your block, it's because it feels as though you need some rest. And it's not just like your typical, oh, I have vacation time, so I am gonna go do a busy vacation, because then you're gonna come back and you're still gonna be exhausted. And so you have to look at where is the holes in your bucket, right? If you imagine yourself as a bucket, where are the holes? Where's the water draining out, right? Or that type of a thing. Okay, so that's where this level of awareness is at. Okay, so now we need to know what you're good at. So now you know what you need to work on is getting your energy up and getting the rest that you need, and stepping out of your comfort zone and into the light, my friend. Come into the light. It's beautiful. Okay, so this is what you are good at. She, wow, she's beautiful. She is the nine of Pentacles. Now, this person is, okay, I'm going to explain it a little bit in terms of on the physical realm, like in our reality type of a thing. This person is really working towards her complete physical security. And basically what it's saying, Cancer, is that you're very good at creating good physical security for yourself. You have all the tools and all the gifts. And it looks like you have all the resources that you need in order to do this work, right? On a spiritual level, these are kind of all of the accomplishments that you've had along the way. So it could very well be that many of you are already well on your way on your spiritual path. This person is very comfortable, very affluent energy. And so what this is saying is that on the spiritual side of things, you're kind of like royalty, right? As a matter of fact, humans are a royal energy expression of the divine prime creator source. I don't know why I was getting all tongue-tied there, but I'm getting kind of really emotional about it, because what this is saying is that you really do have very good connection to your higher self, right? This is what you are good at. So let's pull a few more cards and see what else. And the other thing is it's saying that you have the ability to do some really difficult things that other people can't do. You have a very unique skill set. Like on this card, there is a bowl of grapes, and the grapes in tarot are meant to be very difficult to grow, but you have this unique gift to be able to grow them. Because it takes a lot of patience, it takes just the right timing, it takes the right soil, it takes right energy. They take a lot of time, right? These are things that are kind of representative of your gifts here. that your skill set is quite unique, and that you are making really good progression along your path, because this is a 9 that you're advancing very well. So thank you so much for all of your hard work. We all need to work together through this ascension process on a collective level, and Cancer, you are doing fabulously so far. Okay, here we go. So your first card for a clarifier is, look at that. That card is all about awakening. That card is the Judgment card. And the Judgment card is, oh, and the Moon. Okay, hang on. So these are all things that you're good at. So the Judgment card is an awakening. As you can see, there's an angel up there that's representative of Archangel Gabriel, and he's blowing his trumpet and he's waking the dead. Okay, right now our whole planet is going through a huge, massive, you got to wake up or you got to get off the planet. And I don't mean to say that in a lighthearted way, because it's very serious. Like you're going to watch a lot of people, a lot of people transition in the next couple of years, because their soul contracts are completed. They came here, they did the work they wanted to do, and now they're going to go do something else, is really what it is. But you will see many people that do stay are light workers. They are the light warriors, right? Because in the next couple of years, it's going to be a little bit dicey as we work through these energies, especially through 2024. There's going to be a lot of unknown paths and mystery as to what we're going to be doing and what we're going to be uncovering. And then we have to be able to bring all of that stuff into the light so it can be looked at, and it can be, we can process our feelings about it, and we can then heal and clear and clean, so the planet can also do her ascension process. She's moving up. All these stories about climate change is a bunch of BS. We are moving up, we're ascending. We've just transitioned from the Kali Yuga into a new Yuga as of 7 years ago. And our portion of the galaxy is now moving into a place where we're getting a lot more energy from the grand central sun. And now is our opportunity, as well as the planet's opportunity, to advance up, to elevate up. And that's what we are doing. So basically what this is saying is that not only are you good at stimulating information that is coming in for your awareness to look at, which can be quite overwhelming in some ways, but the other part of it is that you're really good about walking through the darkness and into the light. And that's kind of what this path is representing right here, is just trusting that what you need to do and what you need to experience is down the path to the mountains. And while you have to go by the dog and the coyote or whatever this other animal is, which is all about our basic instincts, right? Our basic instincts are there to help us manage. So we know the fight or flight type of experience. And you know, if you look at it, this is a lobster coming up out of the water, and he, of course, is very comfortable in that space. But he also knows that in order for him to grow, he's got to get out of the water and he's got to walk across the land to the mountains, because the mountains are where he gets his accolades, where he gets his accomplishments. Okay, so these cards are confirming that you are very good about walking your path, walking through the dark. You're not afraid of the dark, and also allowing yourself to have these awarenesses of yourself and what's happening around you, right? The other part that Spirit is sharing with me is that even though you're very good at this, you're very good at also taking your hand and holding someone else's hand and guiding them through that path as well. Like if you look at this card, which just hit me, there's two towers here. And it feels as though these towers are a gateway. And you are going to be walking through this gateway to get to your mountains back there, which are going to be your goals. Your goals are back there. You're going to be making your accomplishments back there, and you're going to be successful because this is what you know you are good at. Okay, Cancer, these are your blocks. These are your spiritual blocks at this time. And this card just flew out, so I'm going to just take it. Ooh. Ace of Cups. Water sign. Okay, let's get some more clarity on this because the Ace of Cups the Ace of Cups is an opportunity, right? This is an opportunity. This is an emotional opportunity. This is an opportunity to come. And if you look at the card is constantly overflowing. And if you see this hand here that's coming out of this cloud, this hand is meant to represent the hand of God or the hand of our prime creator. And he is giving you this gift. So he's giving you this gift, and this gift has got this peace dove in here, right here. And he's got his wings as well. So these are really meant to be your wings. These are your wings. This is your energy. You're very comfortable in this energy. You know when an opportunity comes to you because this is what you are most familiar with. So let's find out what it is that's blocking your cup. Oh, wow, that's gorgeous. I just made a connection to something else too. But I will share that connection later in the reading because then it'll make sense. Okay. So what else do our Cancers need to know about the blockages at this time? And your first card is Eight of Pentacles. That makes sense. And the Fool. I am telling you this, this is amazing. Okay, so your cup, the gift that God is giving you is blocked. Why? Because your mind is on the physical realm. Your mind is on your job. Your mind is on your responsibilities. You are so focused on your day-to-day living that part of what you are not realizing is that this whole other area of your life you need to balance and get more in tune with. Yes. The thing is you're very skilled and you can do this. It's just that you are right now allowing what is happening in the 3D world to really take your attention. And what Spirit is saying is if you can shift your attention and become a little bit more like the Fool. Now, the Fool is the first card in the tarot deck. It is also the first card in the major arcana. Now, the major arcana are meant to be cards that represent the more, they're the more heavy hitters in tarot. This guy is what this whole deck is written about, is this Fool's journey. And you are representative of this energy at this time. You are the Fool. However, what this is saying is you need to be more like the Fool in that you need to really trust your process. You need to have a lot of self-belief about yourself, about your capabilities. You have to also trust Spirit. You also have to trust your higher self and recognize that if you will allow yourself to be a little bit more playful, a little bit more open, a little bit more a little bit more of a risk taker, Cancer. I'm hoping this resonates because it's saying that you are in a place where you're really worried about your grind. You're worried about making your money. You're worried about your finances. You're worrying about your job, your skills, those types of things. And this is really asking you to trust spirit. That this is part of what your master plan is as a soul, is to walk the fool's journey. Now, the fool trusts his process, because if you look at him, he's off on this journey and he has this tiny little knapsack. And you're thinking, wait a minute, why would he just go off on this journey with just this tiny little knapsack? And it's because he believes everything that he needs is going to come to him when he needs it. That's the level of trust that he has in spirit. And then he also has this little dog here that's with him, which is also a representation of companionship, trust, loyalty, right? And all of that is representing kind of your energy as well, believing that your higher self is always going to be your best guide. And this is also a caution or a nudge to go within to find all of your answers, right? To trust and know that what you need to know is totally within you. All the stuff out here is distraction. All of the stuff out here is meant to distract you. That's why we have all the stuff like TV and all the things, is to keep us from going within and owning our sovereignty. So if you'll trust your process, can become the fool. You will be guided by this beautiful sun, which I was talking about. This sun energy is going to fill you and is going to provide all of your needs for you if you have the self-belief that this is your process, okay? Your block is that you're spending a tremendous amount of time on your day-to-day grind, okay? So now let's look at what your subconscious mastery that you are able to do without thinking. Subconscious mastery. So far, this is a great reading. I hope this is resonating with you. I'd really love your comments as to whether or not you like these types of readings. I know they're not going to be for everyone, because a lot of people don't really want to do the work on their inner selves. But we are at a place now, I feel like we're at a crossroads. That's the other thing about this card, is that does represent a crossroad. It represents a need to make a decision as to what direction you're going to go as a soul on a soul level, okay? If you really are going to follow the ascension path, then these are the things you need to do to get there. Okay. So let's see what your subconscious masteries that you are able to do without thinking is. The seven, yes, the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Now the Seven of Pentacles, this is interesting. The Seven of Pentacles is all about planting seeds, really. This is about in this situation, it's a little bit different if it were a day-to-day reading, because when you're in the grind, it's all about assessing whether or not the path you're on is even worth being on that path. But you've laid some seeds here. Now, these seeds actually do represent your physical security, your health, your career, your possessions, and your home life. But in this situation, this is really representing, so sevens are all about experience, gaining confidence. And I feel as though you are quite confident in what direction that you are going to go. This card is also about waiting for your harvest to mature, right? You've planted these seeds and now you are waiting for something to materialize for you. That type of an energy. So let's get a little bit more clarity so I can articulate this a little bit better. But it's a very good card. It says that you have a lot of skills. You have a lot of skills. You're very much connected to the earth, because you're able to grow this, right? You're able to grow these beautiful plants here. Now, but the other part of it too is, that 9 of Pentacles that you received earlier is all about, being connected to Mother Earth and, working with her energy, that type of a thing. Okay, here we go. So your first clarifier is Page of Cups. Put it upside down. And the Justice card. Okay. This is what you're good at. This is actually awesome. This Page of Cups represents your energy as well, Cancer. This page is the representation of coming from a new opportunity through your heart space. So you are always looking for opportunities to find things that resonate with your heart that are going to bring you joy. This is also saying that you're very, very good at your relationships in terms of, especially now at this time, that if new relationships are coming towards you and maybe other relationships have fallen away, is because at this particular time, we're calling in our soul tribes, those people that we are going to be working with to help us work through this ascension process. And as this is something that you do well, I feel as though you're very focused on your cups. You're very focused on those things that bring you joy. But not only that, you're willing to share that with others. The page also represents messages from the heart. So it could very well be that you're very good at communicating heartfelt messages to others. Now, where that is going to be very important as a skill set is as we progress forward and more people transition off the planet, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be hurting. And part of what you will be doing is you will be sharing your ability to love and give loving messages to those people that have loss of some kind. And then the other thing that you are superb at is this Justice card. The Justice card does have to do with law and order, but it also, the Justice card also has to do with being on the right path. You are definitely on your right path. You are going in the direction you need to go. But at the same time, your block has to do with part of your blockage, and the reason why you're not advancing as quickly as you could or that you would is because you're spending so much time on the physical grind of your day-to-day. So that the message would be for you, Cancer, is to if you're going to commit to your spiritual path to move forward, make sure that you carve out time every day and make it a commitment to yourself, right? That you're going to connect with your higher self, that you're going to bring more of that information in. Because what does that do? What that does is it clears away the dross. It clears away all of those other thoughts and feelings of, what are you trying to say, Spirit? It's going to clear away all of those things that are preventing you from being on your path. And you definitely are on your path because you are naturally very good at this, right? Because this is all what you can do without even thinking about it. But the other part of it is as well is that this card is also saying that you are very good at living your life as the example. This is how you live your life in order to be a spiritual being in a physical meat suit, right? And that is that you're very fair, you're very balanced, you believe in the truth, you are a seeker of truth, and you resonate from that space. You come from truth and integrity. okay? Whew. This has been amazing. This is a great reading, you guys. You guys are kicking butt. That's all I can say. Okay, Cancer. So at this point, if you made it this far, if you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe. And for those of you who have been here with me for a while, just please click the like button, and I appreciate that. Okay, so I got this new deck of cards. When haven't I gotten a new deck of cards, right? The funny thing about this deck, though, is that when I got this deck, I was attracted to the back of the card. And I'll explain to you when I show you your card. I'll show you the back before I show you your message. This is the closing message for Cancer. What else does our Cancers need to know? Please, thank you. Because it really resonated with me. It's just a beautiful card, lots of color, and this is where I had said, oh, I just made another connection for you. I'll show you in just a second. Cancer, you guys are awesome. I'm so happy that you're here and allowing me to read for you today. Okay, so here we go. This is your card. Interesting. Okay, so here's the card. And what this is, those are lotus flowers, right? Lotus petals. What I loved was the color of the deck. I don't know if you can even see how pretty this deck is. Very vibrant. When I saw the back of the card, though, and I saw the lotus flowers, it just drew me in. I mean, it really sang to my soul. And the reason why is because of the symbology of the lotus flower. So the lotus flower is representative of our awakening, of our enlightenment, especially in like Eastern religions or Eastern philosophies. They look at the lotus flowers as the 1,000-petaled lotus, right? Where you start as a bud, and then as you grow on your spiritual path, more and more of your petals start to open until you completely bloom as a fully enlightened person. This is our journey. This is our fool's journey, but this is in this realm. So I saw this and I thought, oh, I love this. But it turns out that the messages are really beautiful too. So this was really meant to be my deck. Your message is overcome, beat financial struggles. You must change your tact. Fight, adapt, and conquer. So here is your message. Overcome your financial struggles. And I absolutely think that you will, because you've got that Fool card there. Now, the reason why I was mentioning the correlation, or the thing that I just saw this connection to, was when you look at the Ace of Cups, look at that flower right there. Those are the same flowers. Cancer. And these grow in ponds, right? The lotus flower grows in ponds. And water symbology here is just crazy. Okay, well, I hope you found this message helpful to you. I'd really love your comments as to whether or not this resonated. I want to thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. I love each and every one of you, and from my heart to yours, I am sending you love, light, encouragement, happiness, joy, whatever those highest vibrational resonances come shooting back to you, okay? So until next time, take very good care of you, and peace be with you.